This is a flip through of a Lapbook I created using two old Reader's Digest covers. It measures 7 3/4 by 5.5 with a 2-inch spine. This is like silky fabric. I had not quite, I don't even know if it's silk, but it's really soft. It's vintage fabric. Use various trims in fabric on the spines. I've left the covers as they are. I love these covers. It's got a little hint of gold in the leaves. I've used Victoria Designs. I forgot what this was, the kit was called, but it's really pretty papers. Here is a pocket over here. This was done, most of the inside, some file folders inside. That's just a tab. I put a little sheet of paper that I've double printed. That paper on one side and lines on the other. And this is a faux tab there. In this like coin envelope type pocket. I used a lot of die cuts in this one, a lot of fabrics, some more die cuts. I made a journal card that I've added a fussy cut flower out of, and a label. And some of that paper made like a collage work on that one. Over here is a an altered envelope that I've also put a piece of that paper that's been double printed for more journaling spaces. Plus it goes with the kit. In the back is some vintage London train schedule and some more fussy cut flowers throughout. There's a journaling spot, a pocket with another card with a piece of a vintage doily, some more fussy cut flowers stitched around. There's 2 of those. This one has a washi sticker butterfly, some more die cuts. That flips back, and there's some trim to make some places to put things, some little journaling cards. Over in this is a fabric pocket with some lace trim, or just trim, braided trim. Another highly decorated and collaged sheet, and this one's plain. It was part of that kit. The top pocket's also fabric with some more braided trim, some gold colored braided trim. I used some washi tape up there. 2 little booklets made with the paper from this kit. And some pieces of paper in it. This section is a large die cut that I've used embossing powders on. Some distress ink and some like beeswax embossing powders. And it ties up. And it also has one of those printed pieces of paper. Some gold crinkly tissue that's lining inside there. Over here is another one of those cards with the doily, the quarter of a doily, a fussy cut image on some more of that paper. Some more of that gold paper. And some trim, vintage trim there. Over here is a pocket with a piece of paper and it's like an advertisement type thing that I printed out. It looked good with this. That flips open. There's another tuck with some nice vintage trim with another booklet, a larger booklet with some notebook paper in it. All have seam binding on the edges. This opens again to a tuck that I obviously didn't put anything in. I'll put something in it, and if not, it'll be my business card. A little like matchbook notepad. Some pages there. There's a tuck here with another one of those cards with the quarter of the doily. Some collage work. This I also left open as a tuck up top that can be used as a tuck to tuck things in. And then I'll just ties closed. Some vintage fabric on the spine. It's like a quilt pattern fabric I had from many years ago. So here I used the brad. I put the arms out to make it look like the clock hands on this little clock thing. Collage work. Another one of those ones that's came with the kit. Some more gold braid. And there's trims on the edges. Over here is another pocket It's a larger pocket. It's like gusseted, and it contains a notebook type journal with pages sewn in from a more modern journal, the dot pattern and the line pattern. So I made that into a nice pocket for it. Over here I've used some of Tim Holtz ephemera pieces in these little pockets, some advertising pieces. And there's two more. Another journaling spot. Slots. I think there's 3 slots. I didn't put anything in that one. But another one of those journaling cards. And another small notebook. That pocket wasn't too deep, so that's why I didn't really put anything at the top. In the back, I've used some embroidered roses, some more of that vintage trim in this gusseted envelope. I've included some vintage writing paper and envelopes that I had, matching envelopes and writing paper. This one has, I think they're pansies. And this one is these beautiful flowers. And I think there's 2 sets of those. Oh, there's another type.